Hey guys. Hey guys, I'm not going to stay on long. I haven't been on here in a while because I've been going through a lot of shit spiritually that I don't even know where to start. And in my head, I'm like, I got to tell these people what's going on in the spiritual realm. Well, I mean, spirituality is deep. And in essence, if you can't handle that shit, you might say to yourself, you know what? Let me shut down all my spiritual gifts today and get a fucking 9-to-5 because it could be that tough. Okay? Because when your spiritual intuition and your knowings start to tap in, you start to realize, you know what? Some shit should remain occult, hidden, because not a lot of people can handle it. I've been told by spirit, not a lot of human beings, not a lot of people can handle it. They weren't created to handle it. Their incarnation in this existence at this moment was not even created to handle some spiritual shit that I'm going through. Okay. So it's like beyond what the basics are, because every time I look through the social medias, I get it. It's noted that it's supposed to be an entertainment relief, It's a social medias, and they get into things and then it get complicated and it looks nice. But when you come to it and just simply put, spirituality is tough. Okay. So the healing is one thing. After the healing and the shadow work and all of that, then there's different beings, living beings. There's beings that live in your home. Chances are. Okay. I'm learning. There's entities that come through your mirrors that have access. They're like, Melissa, slow down. Don't tell everybody everything. I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you, people, it gets deep. I'm not to tell you everything because it's a cult. So in essence, figure it out. There's mirrors are portals. Doorways are portals. Your windows are portals. Even the roads are portals. The freeways are portals, people. So now I understand certain things are not to be said because you guys incarnated here with me to figure some of this out yourselves. Okay. So in essence, to tell you, it's kind of cheating. I'm figuring out the hard way. Okay. And then there's more for me to know they're telling me. So yeah, I'm a clear channel. And I had reached a point in my clear channeling that I was like, oh my God, I need to take some meds. I'm going to be honest because it got deep. It got so deep. I was like, you know what? Fuck all these spiritual gifts. I'm going to shut it down. And I'm going to be ratchet black girl today. These white people got all these fucking meds out there. Geodon, lithium. I was ready to give one of them. But spirit is noted no, girl, don't do that. Spirit said, hold up. Don't take those pills. Don't take that white man's medicine. No offense to white people. I love me some white people. Let me stop. It's all fucked up today. What I'm trying to say to you is that I broke down, my friends. I broke down because spirituality can take you there. And it took me there where I was like, what's real? What's not real? It can get you there. And I'm not good at meditating. So meditation is the fundamentals of spirituality. People do not get into no spiritual shit if you're not gonna meditate. I'll tell you this. Do not get into spiritual work if your ass is not gonna sit the fuck down and understand you don't exist. Okay? Because then you're gonna be contemplating existence versus non-existence. And then the truth is none of it is real to begin with if you're really doing the spiritual work. So then you're going to be like, where the fuck are these meds? I'm being honest, okay? It gets deep. This is what the fuck, this thing behind me is the truth, okay? Meditation, chakra. And that's just the basic shit, so you know. This is the basic. If you don't understand this shit, don't get deep. If you don't understand this shit, because the chakras is not just the body. You're not even the body. You know what I mean? When people talk about ascension, they're like, oh, the body. Fuck a body. You don't have a body. If you knew you could destroy your physical body and create a new body, you could literally. See? So you gotta be on some like spiritual knowing today, because if you go and tell a normal person or a psychiatrist that you can destroy your physical body, and I'm not talking about suicide today, they're gonna be like, bitch, you need some fucking meds. Here's this new experiment, like COVID and everything else and fucking vaccines today. Here's an experimental drug today, because this bitch thought she could recreate a new body. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be gun-ho about your beliefs and your knowings today when you're doing this spiritual shit. So, I mean, like I said, if this shit don't make sense to you, if the motherfucking chakras still don't make sense to you, don't go in deep. If you're not into fucking meditating, don't go in deep, my niggas. Because this shit will rock you. This shit will rock you. Okay? Everyone's like, anyone who knows me, like, damn, Melissa must have been going through some shit. I went through some shit, my people. And I had to question my sanity for a minute. But I came back and I'm strong, and I know that, you know, spirituality is not for the weak-minded, all the same, hearted. You gotta be grounded in order to go high. All the same, you have to have the fundamentals of the grounding, which is existence, and yet know the existence is still an illusion, because it can get really, really blurred if you don't know. Okay, it can get really blurred all the same. Yes. It can get really blurred, okay? So I understand how a lot of certain disorders and stuff I know now are really gifts. But anyway, I'm not going to get to it, because then I'll just confuse you. And I don't want to confuse anyone who's going to see this later, who's here today. I don't know. All I know is this. There's a change. That is the evolution. That is humanity to understand themselves as they used to be. All of humanity understood they were greater than their physical form. So greater than your physical form, existing multidimensionally. So existing multidimensionally means you existed as different beings, not only human beings. Your consciousness expanded depending on how old the soul and the consciousness is. So even I have to go back on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm not even trying to promote the shit. I'm just telling you, I gotta go back and look at my own shit to be like, wait, hold up. You know, I got over 200 videos. So let me go through my shit and see. You know, I have, you know, gotta kind of start from the beginning. Yeah, okay. And there's others like me, so I'm not the only one. So you gotta have like a grip on this spiritual shit, you know. They're telling me to tell everybody the ascension is still to come. The ascension is still to come. They said, don't, like, Melissa's one of many, they're saying. Like, I speak in the third person. Those who follow me know I channel, so this is what it is. I'm one of many today that are in this situation that I'm not aware of, that is dealing with some of this on my own. So noted that I'm not the only person that's going through this for humanity in many ways. I'm going through a certain level of spiritual, like the phoenix rise, essentially, they're saying. You know, I'm not going to tell you what I went through. I'm not, because you really would be like, Melissa. So I went through it. I'm stronger for it. And once again, like I said, if you don't know what a chakra is, you don't know how to meditate, and all of it doesn't sound to you, leave it alone. Leave it alone. It ain't for you. You know what I mean? Don't push nobody into spirituality, really. If your religion is better for you, keep it that way, because spirituality can take you somewhere. If you don't have a grip on it, it's not. So, you know, I accept the mission. I've accepted my spiritual mission, and I've gotten a grip on it, and know that it will take me places, to know that my physical walls don't exist. Okay. The physical walls that right here around me don't exist. And there's scientific proof. Quantum science will explain to you that it's the non-existence that control the physical realm for the true magicians and stuff like that. But all the same, if you don't have like the fundamentals, a certain level of discipline today, which I tend to go on and off, but yeah, I'm so powerful that I rise, and then I have to get a grip. Like, whoa, let's get a grip. More of a mental grip, because I'm so intuitive that I have to start being analytical just to get the grip, because I will fly. Anyway, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. All the same, guys, ascension is still happening. There's people like me. Trust me, not everyone's going to tell you what they're doing spiritually for all of humanity. This represents all of humanity. There's a lot of light workers. There's a lot of goddesses and gods and men and women. There's a rise for all of humanity. Men, women, all races and nations and creeds, everybody. You know what I mean? It is. You know, it's another thing, simplicity. At the end of the day, it's unity. Unity. Going back to basics. It's unity for all of humanity. Okay. Anything that talks about this insecurity about skin color and race and language and all of that is just mockery on your intelligence. So, you know, they're mocking your intelligence because you think you're better because of this and that. How? Because at the end of the day, as a nurse, I've seen every single race and people die of from the same heart attacks, same diabetes, same issues. Everybody, you name it, dying, wanting the cure. Okay. There's millions of people in hospitals, nursing homes, dying of the same exact diseases. And you name it. And at the end of the day, when they meet nurses of different races and creeds, they're like, oh, we're all human at the end of the day. Well, yeah, nigga, you didn't notice. We all human at the end of the day. Because I still got to hold your hand today to make sure you go well. I digress. The point is, sound mind, sound body, sound soul, eat healthy. Unity and love is still the fucking answer. No matter how cliche that sounds. Love for self. Because if you don't have love for self, it's really hard to give love to others. Love for self, love for family, community, friends, people, period. Love for the planet. They said, don't forget the planet. Don't fuck that shit. Remember the planet. Go back on Earth. Reconnect with Earth. They're saying if Melissa was actually outside more, she'd be more sane. They're telling me this. If I was outside more, I don't leave because I'm going through some shit today. Like, I'm scared of nature because it's deep. I'm not gonna even tell you until I'm really in the sound frame mind to tell you what I've been experiencing, even with nature today. Okay, but it is the answer. Nature is the answer. Going outside, breathing fresh air, obviously, drinking fresh water. You know, as fresh water as you can, because some people, granted, cannot drink water. You know, cannot. You know, I'm from Haiti. There's people who literally gotta go miles for water. Something so basic today. Anyway, the inequality that is humanity today. The inequality that is humanity today, that we're stuck on remedial things, as remedial as existence, in shame and guilt. And so it is today. Before I start talking my higher self today. Anyway, I digress. I speak to you later, guys. Much love to humanity. Much love to you all. Ascension is still the answer. Love is the code of peace. Love is the code of peace for all of humanity. Love is the code of peace for all of humanity. Peace, love, and light to all today.